Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a video that I've been meaning to make for a while now. So let me just get right into it. So currently, as of right now, I am down 70 pounds, I believe. If I'm saying the incorrect number, I'll put a correction in the video. But as of right now, I'm down 70 pounds. I started off, I think the most I've ever weighed was 269 pounds. And then my weight fluctuates anywhere from 200 to 195. I keep fluctuating in between that number, just depending on what I got going on that week or whatever. But I just wanted to come in and give like the full rundown on the tips that I feel like would be helpful for you if you're gonna lose a significant amount of weight and you don't want to have any loose skin. So, depending on who you are, some people can lose 30 pounds, 40 pounds and have loose skin. I feel like me losing 70 pounds and not having any loose skin, I thought that was really amazing. I'll put some pictures in this video also because I'm fully clothed right now. And you know, sometimes when you have clothes on, it can camouflage how you truly look. So I'll put in some pictures of me in like bathing suit so you can see everything and you see that I literally don't have any loose skin on my legs, my stomach, my arms, anywhere. So the first thing, and some of these are gonna be like cliche ones, and I hate that I have to even say them, but I mean I have to say the cliche things too. So, number one, of course, nutrition. For me, prioritizing protein was definitely a godsend rule for me. I normally do 100 grams of protein at the minimum. I can get anywhere up to 150 grams of protein, just depending on how I'm eating that day and how hungry I am. But at the very, very, very bare minimum, I am doing 100 grams of protein. And that is so important when you're building muscle, when you're working out and you're losing weight. Always prioritize protein. And I think keeping in mind that things don't have to be perfect when you're starting out, you can always perfect it as you go along. So you'll see there's so much information on the internet. So you'll see people say, well, you shouldn't have protein shakes. You should try to eat your protein from whole, nutrient-dense foods like fruits, vegetables, and lean meats. But sometimes that's just not realistic. So even throughout your journey, if you have to use fortified proteins such as protein shakes, protein yogurt, protein bars, do what you have to do, and you can always tweak it as you go along. Don't be so stuck on getting it perfect and taking in all this different information that you lose sight of your goal. So just stick to that rule. Get your protein in. I say at the bare minimum 100 grams per day. Next, prioritizing your water intake. I try to, for me, sometimes it's really hard for me to get in 100 ounces of water. So I'll do anywhere from 80 to 100 ounces of water per day as a rule of thumb. So prioritize your water is definitely important, especially when you're working out, when you're building muscle. And just staying hydrated, being able to replete your body and not have all that excessive bloating. Definitely prioritize your water intake. Number 3 is strength training. I know as a woman, I have a lot of women subscribers, that people are afraid that if you lift weights, you're gonna get bulky and muscular and look manly, and that's definitely not the case. I lift weights heavy, and I work my way up to lifting heavy, but I've always been very into lifting weights, and it's so important when you're building muscle, and that it helps with the elasticity of your skin if you're replacing like fat with muscle, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like you're just losing to where the skin just has nothing to really attach to, if that makes sense. So definitely prioritize weightlifting. Don't be afraid to lift heavy. A lot of people that you see that are super bulky and all of that, they normally are taking some sort of substance or they have a high level of testosterone. So as a lady, Don't be afraid to lift heavy. You can still be curvy and sexy and all of that, and you know, lift weights. So that's very important. Lifting weights, lifting weights, lifting weights, lifting weights. The next thing I would say is very important is making sure that you are intaking natural antioxidants. So I'm very big on green tea and blueberries. I feel like that definitely made a big difference in like the natural collagen that my body produced and me not having any loose skin when I lost a significant amount of weight. So for me, I normally have 2 teas a day. And on a bad day, I'll just have 1 tea. But I normally try to do a green tea and a spearmint tea. Or I'll have like my spearmint tea at night. And then I'll have like a green matcha during the day. Both of those are full of great antioxidants, and blueberries are amazing. I love blueberries. If you don't like the taste of blueberries, try putting them in a smoothie to where you can mask it. But I do feel like eating a high antioxidant rich diet really made a big difference. The next is prioritizing your good health. Anybody that knows me knows that I am super big on kombucha. I don't know why. I love it so much, and it makes my stomach feel so much better. I'm one of those people, I don't do well with like dairy and super processed foods, but sometimes I just want a good, nice little snack and I'll regret it later. But if I drink like some kombucha after I consume it, I feel so much better. So prioritizing your good health. If you're not a big fan of kombucha, you can try taking supplements, prebiotics and probiotics, or you can look up foods that are high in pre and probiotics. Me personally, I just like the kombucha. I like the way it tastes. I like the way it makes me feel. And if I drink it like at nighttime before I go to bed, I wake up, my stomach is so snatched. Like when I say it helps so much with digestion, I love it so much. So if you can incorporate kombucha into your diet, I'm telling you, it has helped me out tremendously. So, and prioritizing your good health also is very good for your skin health, your skin elasticity. If you're glowing, if your skin looks nice and healthy, and good for whatever skin tone you are. I feel like that prioritizing your good health goes hand in hand with that. And then you can do research on that too, because I definitely looked up some information about that before I started to consume kombucha like I do. Next is waist training and wearing shapewear. I feel like waist training gets a very bad rep. And anybody who knows me, like I literally have all my friends with waist trainers. Everybody like around me knows I am super big on waist trainers, and you will hear a lot of people say that waist trainers don't work, but for me they definitely work. It's used as a compression garment, and if you think about like people who get surgery, 360 lipo and all of that, BBLs, they wear compression garments. It's meant to mold and shape your midsection, so it's doing its job. And especially if you combine it with diet and exercise, you will definitely see the results. And I feel like it kept everything right and tight in my mid area. Like I don't have any sagging skin in my midsection at all. So I am a stickler about waist training. I know it's controversial, but that's what works for me. Also, underneath my waist trainer, I normally try to wear some sort of shaper panty, just because like the latex can make my skin itchy, and I also feel like not wearing the latex directly on your skin is helpful too, because it's like it has zippers, and then it has like those little clasps, and it can, with prolonged wear, it can leave like indentations and stuff in your skin. So the shaper panties is just another protective barrier and another form of compression garment, just to make sure everything is engaged and tight and where it's supposed to be. And then my last and final tip in this video would be slow, progressive weight loss. I know you get to that point where you're like, I just want to hurry up and get this weight off of me as soon as I can, but that's when a lot of people have that loose skin that, you know, most people don't want. Losing weight super fast, it's like it goes hand in hand with the extra sagging skin. So just try to lose weight in a controlled manner. I feel like 1 pound a week is pretty good. And if you're gonna be at some point where you want to drop weight fast, I would say do it in increments. Like, okay, I'll drop this 20 pounds really fast, and then for the next 5-6 months, you know, try to only lose 1 pound a week or half a pound a week. That way your body is not like shocked and dropping away real fast, and then you have all that excess skin. Give yourself time for your skin to go back into place while you're losing that weight, if that makes sense. And if you guys need me to go more in depth about that process, I definitely can. But overall, that's all the tips I have for right now. If anything else comes to mind that I can provide you information about, I definitely do a part 2 to this video. If you guys have any questions or any concerns, let me know. Anything in particular you want me to cover, I definitely can. And like I said, I'm gonna put some pictures at the end of the video just so you can see, you know, what I look like when I don't have on all these clothes. You can see that I don't have any loose skin after 70 pounds of weight loss. And I'm gonna stand up so you guys can see me now, even though I have a lot of videos of me standing there. I'll show you. And this is me right now. I have on my little waist trainer or whatnot. But yeah, I'm super happy with my results. I didn't get any work done, all from my own workout videos, and I have how I eat and all of that on here. Also, I forgot to mention this, try to follow an anti-inflammatory diet. I make ginger shots that I take every day. I try to stay away from dairy. So anything that causes inflammation, definitely try to stay away from it. Alcohol, just limit those things, and it'll definitely help with your skin elasticity and making sure you don't have that loose skin, and also building the muscle and, you know, getting the physique that you want. So thank you guys once again for watching my video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.